Going to be covering something that I'm assuming many people really want to know, and maybe if you're just starting out, you're an amateur at Fortnite and you want to learn how to be able to win more gunfights, actually almost 100% of your gunfights in this game. So as we go into this game here, I'm going to show you guys, like, personally from experience in playing this game for maybe like 2 months or so, and learning, getting more comfortable with the game and stuff like that, and being able to kind of use that in game to get more kills and get the advantage on other players. Now, the first point that I want to go over is your audio. Your audio is the main key, for me personally, is the main key in this game. Now, what I do usually is I turn this dialogue volume down and then turn my sound effects volume all the way up, so that when I can hear enemy movements from anywhere, or in the vicinity. I can hear them clearly and be able in Fortnite. Learning how to build, and what all the pros now are doing, is learning building strategies. And once I land here at Whaling, I'll show you a couple strategies that I use personally. Sensitivity is another big thing. It's all about being comfortable. If you're not comfortable with what your sensitivity is, and having a sensitivity that you can do well with, is the main key. So whether you play 5.5, 6.6, 7.7, it doesn't really matter. Personally, I play 8.8 because it helps in building faster, and I'm just used to it and more comfortable with using 8.8 sensitivity. But these strategies, they're gonna take time. They take practice in this game. That's all that it is practice, practice, practice. I cannot stress that enough. If you don't play this game enough, then all these tips and strategies that I'm giving you guys right now will not mean anything in the future if you do not practice. Alright, so once I have about 150 wood, I'll go ahead and show you guys the strategies that I use to basically boost, my pushes. So when I'm pushing someone for a push, stairs, wall, or a second push that you could do is a double stair. So when you're trying to get offensive, you obviously want to have that advantage of being above your opponent. That's another key in this game. Is for my third tip that I'd like to give, is being above your opponents. When you have offensive, meaning when you're above someone, it makes it 100% easier for you to get the kill on them than for them to kill you. Now, the double stair, and if you're a fast enough builder, you can double stair it, and then obviously put a wall and do it that way. But I wouldn't recommend that. That's a pretty difficult push to make, so I'd recommend using the double stair strategy. Now, if you don't want to learn to do that, I also have one more strategy that I can show you that I need a little bit more wood for, because it's a different strategy, and it's pretty simple. It's something that will obviously take practice, but will be simple in the end. Now, when you go like this, it's basically just a 1x1 and then a floor stair, and then you're just putting walls up, floor, stair. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Now, if you learn those combinations, it makes this game entirely easier to play. Now, using these strategies, I hope you do take them into account. My most important strategy that I recommend you definitely do, if you have even headphones or earbuds, whatever you use to game with, I recommend turning your sound effects volume all the way up and everything else down. I can also show you some more the rest of my settings. I keep it pretty simple. I have 8.8, aim assist obviously on, vibration I usually don't play with on, but it's on right now. A lot of simple things in the game that can definitely affect the way you play. I also play Combat Pro, which for PS4 players makes it a whole lot easier to basically get kills and proceed in... I'm getting shot at here, guys. And this player already is gonna kill me, because he has a guided rocket. Now, like, for something like that, I wasn't really building correctly, but being able to push someone, like, being confident is another part of this game, and that is the final tip that I will give, is definitely being able to keep composure in a gunfight and focus on the task at hand rather than, you know, having your body, you know, getting scared or something, especially when you're in a 1v1 situation. You know, it definitely helps to keep your composure and be able to have awareness in those situations. Now, if you guys do enjoy this, I hope you do drop a like on this video, and also go check me out on Twitter. I always have my notifications up on there to when I upload a video, so if you want to keep track of my videos and be able to follow what happens, I'll leave my @ for my Twitter up on the screen right now. But anyways, guys, have a great day.